started. Okay, we're gonna start on all fours. Feel free to, I put my mat up about 3/4 of the way to support my knees. Place your hands onto your towels. Shoulders stacked right over your wrists. I'm just gonna take a few rounds of cat-cow. So take a deep breath in, let your belly drop, let your tailbone lengthen up towards the ceiling as you look out and up. And then press into the palms, round your spine, scoop the belly in on your exhale. 2 more like this. You're inhaling, arching the back, drawing the shoulder blades down your spine, and then exhale, frontal versus knit, belly pulls to the spine. 1 more. Really externally rotating through those upper arm bones, pressing the floor away. And we'll all meet in a neutral spine. From here, think of your rib cage widening as you take a deep breath in, especially those back ribs. And as you exhale, feel the frontal ribs knit and your navel pull to the spine. We'll do 1 more like that. You're gonna inhale, let the belly fill, let the ribs expand, and then feel your frontal ribs knit and feel them pull up towards the back ribs so you're not sinking in those shoulders. Really press it to the palms. Take an inhale. You're gonna slide your right arm forward and your left leg back. You're gonna lift your right arm and left leg up so it's parallel to the ground. Place it back down and slide it in. Drawing the belly in, left arm, right leg extend out. You're gonna hover. Lift. Set it back down and together again. Keep going here. Your focus is both hips are nice and square to the floor. You're minimalizing that shift of weight from hip to hip. Good. And then focusing on really drawing the low abdominals in to help support the low back. Nice work here. Keep going. You slide, you lift, you lower, and draw everything in. And then up. Lift. Last one to the left. The next time your right arm and left leg extend, you're gonna hold them up to that hover. From here, right arm, left leg lowers an inch and lifts an inch. It lowers and lifts. Keep breathing in between the shoulder blades, trying to sink in that left shoulder. You got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold your leg up. Right hand comes back to the towel and draws underneath the shoulder. Flex your left foot, really lengthen through that left heel, pulse up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Again, the gaze is slightly forward, back the neck stays long. Keep pulsing. 8, 7, left hip wrap to the floor for 6. Belly to spine, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a moment, take a breath, and bend the knee. Left leg, right leg, left arm extend. They hover and lift. Again, flex your right foot good, draw your belly in. From there, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Keep pulsing, dialing that right pinky toe to the ground. Got 6. Lift up and out of that right shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the right leg extended long, left hand draws back in. Start 2. Continue to pulse that leg up an inch and down an inch. Again, feeling the frontal ribs knit and your belly pull to the spine. Keep pulsing. 6. Right for your left smile. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. From here, you can reach your arms forward. Take a little child's pose here. Another breath. You're gonna come back to all fours. So checking in, your knees are still right directly underneath those hips. You're gonna take an inhale to prep. From here, you're really gonna rip the floor into 2 pieces as your elbows bend wide. You're gonna inhale, take your chest to the hover. And as you exhale, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. You can place the floor back together again. So you're gonna inhale, hug the scapulas towards your spine. Exhale, pull it back in. So we got some back, and we got some pecs. Neutral pelvis here, inhale, crown head reaching forward, exhaling. Continue here for the next 8, 7, 6, core is engaged, supporting the spine here for 5, 4, Wide elbows. 2. Give me one more. Nice work. From here, you're going to tuck your toes under. Draw the belly in again, shoulders right over those wrists, knees into the hips. You're going to hover your knees 2 inches off the ground. Now imagine your hands sliding towards those hips. Hip bones reaching towards those wrists. Fire up the core, nice neutral tailbone. Take another breath here. Again, press into the palms, lift away from the ground for 4, 3, 2, drop your knees down. The next round's going to be a little harder. I'm going to add on my little wax on and wax off. In this knee hover, whole arm circles in the socket, you're going to hover the knees. Inhale, draw the belly in, and start to wax on and wax off. Keep going, right and left. Out to in, out to in. 4 more sets. 3. Watch those hips. 2. Nice and still. 1 more to each side. Take an inhale, belly in, and rest your knees down. Untuck the toes, take a little stretch here. Now, when you come back up for your last round, you can extend your legs long behind you for a full plank, doing the same exact thing. Otherwise, stick to that knee hover. I'm gonna go for that full extension, firing up through my glutes, my quads, my core is engaged, my core is strong. From here, I'm gonna continue to circle my arms. I'm gonna switch up the direction. Good, keep going. Keeping those hips nice and quiet. Keep breathing, inhale and exhaling. 2 more sets. 2, 2, almost set. Take an inhale, hold that plank, belly to spine, and then drop your knees down. Nice work, everyone. Give your wrists a little shake, a little roll. And then from here, we got one last exercise for those arms here. So, knees back underneath the hips. From here, you're gonna extend your right hand. One handprint forward. Elbows bend, more narrow, as wide as your waist thing, and then exhale, press away, and then bring that right arm back underneath the shoulder. Left hand slides forward, a handprint. Elbows bend, and then they extend. Keep going. Out, bend, extend. You go out, lengthen, press away. You got 4. Getting into those tries for 3. Final 2. 1 more. Great. From here, the second round, you have 2 options, modified plank or full plank. Once your shoulders over your wrists and you're in that full plank, you can always drop just those knees down, tuck the hips under. Nice core engagement here, glutes are strong. I'm gonna repeat, right hand forward, they bend, they extend, and right back in. Left, bend, extend, and draw it in. Keep going here. You have 6. You got 5. 4. 3. Keep breathing. Final set, guys. 2. Final 1. And that is done. Nice work. I like to flip my wrists off, fingertips facing towards my knees. Just give a nice slight bend of those elbows. Just roll my hips, my pelvis around in one direction. And then I reverse those circles. Great. From here, we're going to come up to standing. You'll only need 1. You can step 1 to the side. You're going to face into your mat. From here, we'll start with the right foot. So all 10 toes straight ahead, feet about hip distance apart, rolling the shoulders back. From here, you're gonna bend into both knees and take your tailbone back into space. Nice deep fold into both hips. And then from here, you're gonna stand up tall. Just a few more, finding that nice hinge, soft frontal ribs, and you stand all the way up. We got 6 more here. Really driving to the heels to stand up to squeeze the glutes. So again, feeling that back and leg connection from glutes and hamstring. You got 3, 2, 1 more. You're gonna hold it here. You're gonna peel the right heel off the floor, bringing more weight into that left leg. Hands are for you, hands towards center. You're gonna take it down an inch and up an inch. Down an inch and up an inch. You got 8, 7, really pressing into the big toe ball mount of that left foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, you're gonna stay down here. From here, you're gonna slide your right foot out to the side. You're gonna draw it right back in. Right leg extends to the side of you, and your low abdominals pull that right leg home. So I want you to imagine your right leg weighed a lot. Low abdominals, drawing that right foot back underneath your hip. You got 6. You got 5. 4 more. Make sure to sit nice and deeply into that squat for 2. Last one, you're gonna hold it in. Staying low, right leg now extends out to the diagonal. Think 4 o'clock, bring it right back in. It goes out. Nice and slow, guys. Keep thinking of hugging that outer left hip in and back to the wall behind you. Got 6, 5, 4, a little internal rotation here in this hip. 3, 2, soften up those shoulders. We got one last round, guys. Straight back, right leg extends and bends. Again, low abdominals. Bring that right leg to return back underneath you. Keep the collarbone broad. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna extend your right leg out behind you one last time. Arms reach forward. Take a deep breath in. Can you sit a little deeper into that lunge? And then come up an inch. You sit down an inch and lift an inch. Right leg is long and straight. Crown of the head is reaching up and out to that high diagonal. We got 5, 4, 3. Check in with that left hip. Hug it in. 2. Hold it here. Both arms are facing your face. You're gonna bend your right knee in as your left arm swings back. And then you're gonna switch. So our arms are scissoring. Our right leg is pulling in and out. And you can start to add a little rotation. Reaching away from that right leg and then drawing it in towards it. Away, and then towards it. We're here for 5. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna bring it in. You're gonna stand it up. And woo, enjoy that burn. Just shake it out. All right, now we're gonna do the other leg. So you're gonna place the towel underneath the left foot. Keep feet about hip distance apart again. Take an inhale. You're gonna sit those hips way back and hold it back here. Left heel is lifted. All that weight is into the center of that right foot. You're gonna go down an inch and up an inch. Down an inch and up an inch. Feeling a nice deep crease in both hips. Ribs in together. And soft. Down that belly. You got 6, 5. Collarbones nice and broad, everyone. Check in. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna hold that squat. Your left leg can extend out to the left. And then you're gonna draw it right back in. Press away on the breath in, and then exhale, drag it in. Ready? Keep dialing that right hip back. Nice for 6, 5. Checking in that knee is right over that ankle for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go for a second set to the diagonal. Out and then in. So you're gonna think 7 o'clock. A little internal rotation coming from that into that left hip, right? Internal rotation, that left finger bone, drawing in. Low abs, remember, drag that leg in. Build that resistance for yourself. You got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One more set here, straight back behind you. You got 8, 7. Keep hugging that outer right hip. In and back. 5. Now 5. Keep that nice deep fold for 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold your left leg straight back on 1. Keeping that nice deep lunge, can you sit a little deeper? You're gonna go up an inch and then down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Keep thinking of that nice long diagonal line from the crown of the head to that left heel. Keep breathing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that lunge. Arms reaching forward. Take a deep breath in. As your left knee bends in, you're gonna sweep your right arm back, and then you switch. Doesn't matter really which direction, just keep moving those arms and keep dragging that back leg right back in underneath that hip. And then start to have fun with it. You're gonna rotate towards that leg and reach away. Feeling that burn, you got 8, stay with me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, stand it up, shake it out. Woo. Locate that other towel. I'm gonna fold up my mat another time. So one more little fold here to support my wrists. And you can even go for it, right? So for those wrists, again, forearms are totally okay. Modify what feels best for your body. Shoulders over my hips, knees are back underneath my hips. I extend both legs out to a plank position. Checking in that my elbows are drawing in, good, and back. My collarbones are broad, I wanna rip this mat apart. From here, I bend both knees in, and I extend both legs out. Again, my low abs are dragging my legs in, and then I extend back out. Keep going here. Thinking winding through the sitting bones, squeezing your glutes to find that plank. Try not to look at your knees. They know what to do. You got 4. Drag them in. 3. Low abdominals firing up here. 2. Bring the knees in halfway and hold. Keep that press into the palms. You're gonna lower your hips down an inch and lift them up an inch. Hips lower, and then they lift. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and finally, relax down. Arms can stretch forward, wide knees, child's pose here. Another deep breath in, exhale, let it go. Maybe send those hips back to side. You're gonna roll up and unroll your mat once and twice. So again, you just folded it 3/4 of the way. You're gonna take a seat. Making our way back down on our backs. So your feet are on the towels, feet about hip distance apart. Arms straight up out in front of you. Nice tall spine. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, start to curl the tailbone under and just roll back right up your sit bones. So we're hanging off our sit bones. We have a nice scooping of little abdominals. Collarbones are broad. You're gonna extend your legs straight up. Deep breath in, and exhale, draw the knees back in. So the legs extend out, the belly pulls back in opposition, and then they pull the ankles, knees, and thighs together. Keep squeezing those heels together. Feel that connection with your low abs. You got 5. Keeping that nice C curve with the spine for 4. 3. 2. You're gonna hold the legs back on 1. Bring your hands to heart center, elbows wide, collarbone wide. Curl the tailbone under, and you're gonna exhale, rotate your torso to the left. Inhale through center and exhale over to the right. Inhale over to the left, up through center and over to the right. Keep going. Now, a good check-in is your knees are moving, your pelvis is moving, and we don't want that. So this rotation is coming slowly from my waist, rinsing out like a wet rag. You got 8, 7, 6, maybe speed it up for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna find center, take a breath. Maybe your legs extend, maybe your arms reach out, top of your tailbone, roll back. Slowly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. Woo. Bend your knees. Scoop the hips. Scoop the hips forward a little bit so that your knees are directly over those feet. And then from here, we're going into a bridge. So ground down to those feet. And literally these towels could slip away from you. So I want you to actively think of those heels dragging in towards your sit bones. Curl the tailbone under and start to roll the hips on up. Good. Really ground down to those feet and lift the pelvis up. In opposition, feel your frontal ribs knit together and settle down. Collarbones are broad. Take a breath. And use the exhale to slowly rinse the spine down, bone by bone, articulating through each of your vertebrae. Tailbone heavies. We'll do 2 more nice and slow. Again, imagining the knees tracking forward and in opposition, the heels pulling straight and in towards our sitting bones. Firing up through the backs of those legs. Giving 1 more rinse of the spine. So we're thinking of lifting the tail, lower back, middle back. Good, settle here. Chin away from the chest and roll down. Alright, meet me up on the next bridge. Curl the tailbone under. Actively feel those heels drawing towards your sit bones. Keep the hips straight up towards the ceiling. You're going to slide your right leg out on the breath in. And then drag that right heel back in. Left leg's going to slide out. And you're going to drag it back in. So be conscious of those hips. That right hip is going to dip, so keep it lifted as you extend. And same with the left. Left hip stays lifted. And drag it back in. You may lose the towel, no big deal. And you need to actively dig that heel into the towel to make that hamstring work. You got 6. You got 5. Low abdominals drawing in to help support that low back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. Lift that hips 1 more inch. And then use the exhale to roll down. Really nice. From here, extend your legs nice and long. Float the arms all the way up and back. Take a deep stretch here. Inhaling. Exhaling, nod your chin. See your 10 toes. And you come up and over. Finishing with some extension work, guys. I want you to come onto your stomachs. All 10 toes lengthening back in opposition, arms stretching forward. Your forehead is grounded. Take a deep breath in. Draw the belly in. You're gently tucking the hips under, pressing the hips down. You're gonna lift and float your chest up, heart up, and gaze. Arms just drag in. Belly pulls to the spine. Ribs knit together and you lower down. Inhaling, draw the belly in. You're gonna lift the chest, heart, and gaze. Exhale, belly pulls in, abdominals draw up as you lower down. Continue here, you got 5. Feel the shoulder blades drop down and back away from those ears for 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And lower down. From here, you can take both hands to the left side of you, right? Your spine's still centered. Forehead down. Take an inhale. You're going to lift your head. You're going to look over your left shoulder towards your left hip. And you're going to lower it back down. You're evenly still pressing into your pelvis. So that right hip is grounded just as evenly as your left, and lengthen back down. Looking over your left shoulder like I called your name for 4. 3. 2. hold it up on one, take a breath. Left arm is going to slide over towards your left thigh, and then send it forward. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure your dumbbells are still in and out. Take a breath and lengthen all the way down. Arms to the right. Again, evenly press down to both sides of the pelvis. Start to inhale, belly in, look up and over towards your right hip, and then exhale, lower down. Inhale, look over, and then exhale. Keep breathing here. If I called your name, 2. On the next one, you're gonna lift up and stay up. Keeping the dumbbells pulled in. Your right arm reaches towards your right hip, and then lengthens the way out. Keep that left shoulder lengthening down the back as well. We got 4. Really feeling that little squeeze underneath the right to that shoulder blade. For 3. Checking in on those hips. 2. 1 more. And then finally lengthen forward. Good. Bring the arms right back underneath you. Take your hands underneath those shoulders and sit back and take a child's pose around that spine. Very deep breath in. Nice long exhale out. Good. We'll find a little stretch here. So where we started today, you're in all 4s. You're gonna take an inhale. You're gonna reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, take your right hand back to that towel, let it underneath that left arm, and just take a rotation here. Inhale, bring it back up. Open, good breath. Just slide that right arm under. Left over again. And it comes right back up. This next one and last one, you'll lift. Place it down, you'll let it through, and you'll take your cheek to the floor. Take another breath here. Use that left palm, press down and to spiral up towards the ceiling a little more. Another deep breath in. Exhale, can you try to rotate again just from that rib a little more. Good, and then press into that left palm and come all the way back up. From here, left arm reaches up, look up, spiral, and then take your hands to that towel, slide it through and under. Bring it back in. Inhale, look up. Hands to towel, thread the needle through, and reach under. One more time. Left arm up. This one, enjoy the stretch, send the arms through. And stay here, cheek to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Press into the right palm. See if you can spiral and rotate. See a little more of that ceiling above you. Another deep breath in. Again, trying to twist a little further. One more. And press into that right palm and come on under. Good, guys. Let the towels go. Take a roll down onto the back. Arms open out to that nice T position. Rotating from the low back. Now you're going to take your knees over to the left and look over your right shoulder. Enjoy the stretch here. And then exhale. Knees come back to center. Knees fall to the right, look over that left shoulder. Back to center. Both knees hug into the chest, grab hold of both knees, and just stir those finger bones and it softens. 3. Very passive here, 2. 1. All that work is over. One last time, reverse the direction. 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a good squeeze. Take a breath here. Good. Curl the head right shoulder up. Just rock and roll. 2 or 3 times. And 1.